Hello, today we'll be looking at Tyflow, a particle generating tool for 3ds Max. To get started, in Command Panel, in Create, click on Tyflow and then select the workspace. This will create our first Tyflow icon. Next, we need to create a Tyflow helper. Do this in the Command Panel as well, under Helpers. In the drop-down box, select Tyflow, then click on the first one, which is Ty icon. Click that and press the workspace. This will create two Tyflow icons for us. Next, we'll need to open the editor for Tyflow. Click on the main Tyflow icon, and in the modifier, select Open Editor. This will open up all the options and commands that Tyflow is capable of. The first thing we need to do is click and drag the berth option. This controls all of the particle generations in Tyflow, including the start and the total number, and also per frame, which is the amount of particles generated per frame. Next, we need to position the icon. Click and drag, place it on a berth. The order of these options matters since Tyflow generates the particles from top to bottom. Position icon basically lets us choose where we want our particles to spawn from. In this case, we want it to spawn from this icon over here. To do this, we click on Pick and then we choose the icon. And as you can see, the particles have already appeared within our icon over here. In the bottom over here, we can basically see how far the particles are generating. And it's basically like a timeline. At the moment, it's pretty boring and ordinary, as in it's only just small dots. We can change this and make it more interesting by adding a shape to it. Do this in Shape, click and drag and place shape on the position icon. And over here we can select which shape we want. By default it's set to triangle, but we can also choose 3D shapes. In this case we can change, let's make it pyramids. And when we try it again, it's still particles. To fix this, we need to go to Display and then change it from small dots to our geometry. As you can see, the pyramids have shown up. At the moment, it's just pretty boring and ordinary with the pyramids just appearing sort of sporadically and randomly. In order to make this generation a bit more interesting, we can go to Speed, click and drag that, place it under position icon. And in these options, in Direction, it says Random 3D. This is already more interesting than before, but we can give it a direction by going into click on the drop down box, selecting a long icon arrow, and similar to before we can pick, and in this case I'll pick this arrow here. And as you can see, it will rain down the pyramids as so. Or we can even click on reverse, we can tick it, and this will make it fly the other way. In addition to this, we can also make it even more interesting by adding the physics to it. In this case, what we want to try and do is when the pyramids rise, we want them to rise a certain height, then fall back down to this icon here. To do this, click on Physics X Shape, click, drag it, place it below shape. And when we try again, we realize that it's not doing what we intended to do. To fix this, we go to Speed, increase the magnitude from 2.5 centimeters to 10 centimeters, and we'll try again. And as you can see, the pyramids are jumping and falling down. As you will notice, when the pyramids collide with the surface, they interact with each other and the surface, so each of them actually have their own little unique animations, which I think is really cool. Next, we'll add another effect where when the pyramids jump up and fall and hit the ground, they'll actually shatter. To do this, we'll add an option called Voronoi Fracture into the mix. Click, drag that, place it underneath Physics X Shape. And when we play it, all the pyramids will fall, rise and fall and shatter. And they all have their unique animations to them. That is the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something and you've also enjoyed it. Thank you.